Hi guys, it's Tammy Haddon. For those of you that don't know, so I posted on Instagram, I believe, that I was going to do a video response to the responses or the comments that I got on a few of my posts on Friday. I asked the question, why do you think men cheat? And then a couple of hours later, I asked the question, why do you think women cheat? And I got some very colorful, super opinionated answers. And so I just wanted to share my thoughts on why men and why women cheat. I'm looking at myself. I'm growing my hair out in my natural texture. And right now I'm feeling very Florida Evans-ish. It's in a weird place, but we're going to hold up the light and keep moving forward. Anyway, why do men cheat? First of all, okay, these are just my opinions, and of course that does not make them law. They're just my opinions. So you can take what I say and run with it, or you can leave it right where it is. It's up to you. The more I think about it, the older I get. I'm starting to believe that it is nearly impossible for a non-married man, for a single man or single woman to cheat. Why, you ask? Because you're not married. I don't care how close you are to somebody. I don't care what you've said to somebody. I don't care how many promises you've made to somebody. The fact is, when someone wants to be committed, they commit for life. Anything other than that, you know that there's a timestamp on it. Unless they toss this commitment in, there's a timestamp on it, and that stamp could come up during the time that you would want to refer to it as cheating, and they would want to refer to it as I'm single. That's just a disclaimer I want to put out there for single people. Just, so know what you're getting into when you act married and you're not married. That's neither here nor there. I gave you that one for free. I think men and women cheat for so many different reasons. I was really shocked under the post of why do you think men cheat? I got close to 100, if not hit that, and then some on some of my social sites comments about why men cheat. We were very verbal about it. We were very I don't know, it was intense. Your answers were intense. You were very opinionated about why they cheat, and most of the reasons were not pleasant. They were referred to as dogs, and they were referred to as all types of things. And the consensus across the board, according to your comments, is that men cheat because they can, because they were born that way. It's not in them to be monogamous. They like playing games with us. They like playing with our minds. Men are dogs. Men suck. All these things. Why do women cheat? I got maybe 20, 30-ish comments. And everybody seemed to be very understanding of why women cheat. They cheat because they've been hurt. They cheat because they've been cheated on. They cheat to get back at the person that cheated on them. They need emotional attention. They need affection. They're feeling lonely. They're feeling down. And so it was almost a sense of, we get it. We understand. They're going through. We give them a pass. So, men are dogs, hoes, liars. That's why they cheat. Women are fragile and frail and mistreated and misused and hurting. That's why they cheat. Okay, so first of all, I don't think that anybody can make anybody else cheat. Once you get to the point of, and Okay, just for clarity, for what I'm doing here, I'm only talking about married couples. So just for clarity, I'm only talking about people that are married. If somebody gets to the point where they had decided that they are going to participate in infidelity, they have simply made a choice. They made a choice to do it. Now, maybe there are some underlying things that drove them into that area. But once they were there, they could have decided, I'm turning back, I'm turning away from this, I'm not doing it. Or they could have decided, I'm going to do this. I'm going straight forward with this. I'm going ahead with it. I think men and women cheat for very different reasons, but they matter to them the same. I agree that women cheat usually for emotional reasons. Women usually cheat because they're missing something. Let me say, wives will cheat, I believe, because they're missing something. They need a little more attention. They need more affection. Maybe it's how they're being talked to. Maybe it's how they're being handled, how they're being dealt with. If they've been married for a long period of time, they've become the wife and the mommy and kind of don't feel like the woman anymore. And somebody else that doesn't live with them or deal with them on a day-to-day basis looks at them and they don't see Bobby's mommy. They see this beautiful woman. And that's how he'll talk to her and that's how he'll deal with her, and maybe that's intriguing to her and she realizes she's missing something that she didn't know she was even missing. Then you have husbands. Now, I think that there are just some men that are dogs, but not all men are dogs. I don't believe that every man that has cheated is a habitual cheater. I believe that things drive them as well. You have husbands that are married to women that are very controlling, that are very dominating, that are very nasty, that talk down and, nothing is good enough. She's spoiled rotten. She's got a bad attitude. She emasculates him. And I say this all the time. A man is going to feel like a man if he has to do it in another woman's bed. He's not your child. You can't beat him up. That's not your job. Your job is to love him. So sometimes as women, we get into this vein where we like to tell him, oh no, this, da, 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 da. You just run your mouth all the doggone time. Just run it. He don't want to hear that all the time. So he'll go somewhere where he can just get some peace. Please don't let, I've posted this before, don't let your husband's place of rest or place of comfort be anywhere that you're not. Don't let him start to embrace the frame of mind that as long as she's not there, there's peace there. Doesn't matter where there is, it's peaceful as long as she's not there. If he gets to that place, it's pretty bad. I believe that men, husbands that have gone into marriage with the idea that I'm going to take care of this woman for the rest of my life. This is where I want to be. This is who I want to be with. I want her to be the mother of my children. I want to take care of her for the rest of her life. And they find themselves in an affair or in a situation dealing with infidelity, I don't believe that it's just because they're no good or because they're worthless or because they can do what they want to do or do what she allows. I believe that there are things in them that need attention as well. It may be different from the kind of attention that we need, but they are still human beings who have certain needs and certain desires. If they didn't, they would never marry you to begin with. They would just sleep around, sleep around, sleep around, sleep around. Now, I'm not saying that this is all men. I'm not saying that this is all men, but I believe that there are men that really want to be faithful husbands and good spouses. And we just have to start looking at the big picture in our marriages. And we have to understand that you can drive a person away. You can't make them cheat, but you can drive them into a place where something other than you looks appealing. And so I think we need to take responsibility for the things that we do in our marriage and the roles that we play in our marriage. And even in asking these questions that I asked, the only reason I did a video is because it just was such a double standard. It was was such a double standard. So you mean to tell me a woman is only going to cheat because she's been cheated on, or she's only going to cheat because her feelings are hurt? No, she's cheating because she wants to. Because somewhere between talking to him on the phone, texting him, taking her clothes off, getting in bed, and sleeping with him, she had the chance to turn and run. So she made a choice, a conscious choice, as well as that man that did the same thing. And just because hers may be more emotion driven than his doesn't make it any better. It's never justifiable. But my reason for doing this is to let you know that all men are not dogs. And if you are in a situation where you feel like your husband is involved in something or is being driven towards something, take a step back. Even talk to him. Look at where you guys are honestly. We have to be honest with ourselves and see if there's anything else that could have been done, anything that can be said to turn this ship, turn it before it hits that Titanic iceberg, and you find yourself fighting back from a situation of infidelity. I just wanted to address this really, really quick, that we just have to change the way we think when it comes to this kind of stuff. Cheating is not right. Cheating is not fair. Somebody is always going to get hurt. I venture to say that the party that cheats is going to hurt as much as the party that's been cheated on. They'll hurt differently and for different reasons, but they will hurt because it will bring some sort of death. It will bring death to the trust factor. It may even bring death to the relationship, but there is a price that will be paid. And I just wanted to address what I thought about it, and I keep my word because I said I would put a video up. And the longer I thought about it, I was like, I don't really have much to say, but I want to keep my word. And I'll be doing some more videos about some other stuff. But yeah, that's just my thoughts. And feel free to tell me what you think of my thoughts. Thanks, guys. Have a great, it's 5:30 here, evening. Bye.